Are you wondering if this smart bracelet smartwatch is actually any good, and should you actually purchase one? So when it comes to the price, this smart bracelet smartwatch actually usually costs only like below $3, so between $2 and $3, and basically for that price, yeah, it's actually kind of crazy that we are actually able to get a smartwatch. So but I would actually highly advise you against this smartwatch, because let's be honest, it's a complete landfill waste and it's like complete garbage. So basically let me show you what's actually terrible about it, and basically also I will show you later basically maybe some better options that maybe aren't that even more expensive. So basically the build quality, well, it's probably acceptable for the $2. So again, we really have to consider the price. So the build quality, yeah, it's extremely basically cheap. So, and yeah, you can't expect very good quality on it. Also, the way you charge it, again, it's like complete terrible. So you literally have to like pull this band away from it, and it's actually very hard to basically pull it away. And yeah, I'm almost always afraid that by pulling it I won't break it, and again charging it is a hassle as well, and again putting it back is like incredibly hard. So the charging mechanism alone is completely terrible. Then the screen, it's like the worst garbage there really is. And also this is actually not touchscreen, so this watch is actually controlled using this tiny like area here. So it's capacitive areas that you either like click once or click and hold basically to navigate between the different items. So basically these are some things that this watch has. If we click more, you can see you actually, as you see, you have actually like lots of different features, right? So you can track everything. So yeah, looks great, right? Well, to be honest, the sensors are actually complete fake on this watch. So basically when you actually start this like measurement of this, all your health data, you see basically the light flash and it appears it's working, but this is just some light that flashes. So they have put in like a green light to try to fool you that it's like working. As you see, I'm not wearing it to say I have like perfect blood pressure and stuff like that. So again, the controls kind of absolutely suck on this watch. So yeah, and also screen timeouts, yeah, like super fast after a few seconds. So, and there's no way to adjust the screen timeout or the screen brightness or whatever. And yeah, generally the screen quality is absolutely terrible as well. By the way, they're actually like different, these smart bracelets that go under different names, but really they are exactly the same. So maybe like slightly different design, as you see. So if you see basically any of these packaging that say smart bracelet, they also have like round ones as well. They are exactly the same, just like tiny bit different design. So yeah, do not be fooled. Those other ones are exactly the same. This one is actually probably the most the best ones from all of them basically. Still, it's complete garbage. Then the battery life. I would say it really depends on your luck. So I have for some reason had these couple of these, so to show on this channel basically. And the battery life on some of them is like 1 day, and on some of them is maybe like 2 or 3 days. So the battery life is completely, yeah, garbage as well. And also the step counter doesn't even work here as well. So if you simply like shake it a bit, as you see, basically at the end of the video I'll show you how many steps I have. So as you see, basically 700 at the moment. So I have just reset this watch. So and yeah, it's like climbs up itself. So it's not real basically. So do not believe the step counter. So it's kind of terrible that we do not even get the step counter. Also the sports tracking, really it's just timer. So yeah, it says it has different options, but really it doesn't really track anything. So see, basically it's like a stopwatch. That's really it. So it doesn't really do anything, since yeah, everything is fake on this watch. Also in the app, as you can see, the app actually looks kind of cool. As you can see, we can check our health data, how much we have walked, heart rate, even check the heart rate graphs, sleep. But again, this is like complete garbage, so this is not real. So again, I don't know why the hell are they actually producing such garbage and trying to fool people. As I know, actually some people actually believe that the sensors are actually like real on these things. They haven't actually taken this watch out to their wrist or taken like measured something, basically their heart rate of some kind of object. So some people, I guess, are simply delusional, so and believe that this might be real. But again, none of this stuff is real. Even the step count, as you can see, basically it's like climbing up on its own. So again, maybe it's like simply moving the watch, so and it climbs up like absolute crazy. What we can do actually on this watch, we can actually use this as a remote photography control, basically. Okay, make sure to allow this. Okay, so this actually works, so we can actually use it as a remote control for our camera, basically. But again, it doesn't really work the best. Also, we can actually like receive notifications from like WhatsApp or SMS notifications. So that actually works. So it works for notifications. So I do not have any, but yeah, you can't reply to any notifications. However, also you can change your watch face as well. But yeah, you have some choice from the watch face, so that's cool. So really, the only usage for this like watch really is maybe to just check your time, check your date, what else? And to receive notifications, and also maybe like use it as a camera control. Also we can kind of like control music on our phone as well, but the music controls are absolutely terrible, so they barely even work, and it's actually like very hard to use them. And again, it says it has the sleep tracking, but again, it's it's complete fake. Also it can show your current weather, that obviously works as well. Find your phone, I guess, and that's it. So really these are some options it can still do. So really for the $2 or $3, I guess maybe if you again want to check your time, it's okay. So and again, yeah, maybe it's okay for the $2 or $3. So again, it's kind of amazing that they can produce something for so cheap. So that is actually kind of cool. I can't really deny it. So it is really cool. But again, if you actually want a smartwatch, this is like complete garbage. So there isn't really any worse smartwatch in the market, basically. So and I have tested like 50 different smartwatches over the past year. So what are some better options, basically? So if you are actually like very low on budget, maybe I can suggest you to get one of these D900 or D800 Ultra watches. So these cost around maybe like $6. So I think this is like the cheapest actually like acceptable quality smartwatch. Again, the sensors are completely fake on this watch, so yeah, but at least the quality is actually decent on this watch. So you have metal build quality. And also basically, yeah, they actually look really good. So also we have speaker, microphone, you can actually take calls on this as well. So it's kind of more advanced actually. So stopwatch timer, this doesn't have that stuff. We even have like some kind of snake game here as well. So again, it actually looks like a really decent watch. So yeah, and the build quality again is like, yeah, way better. And for the price, this I think is much better value, even though it still costs like 2 times more. So again, for around $6, sometimes you get them even for less. I think this is probably the best value brand new smartwatch. Also like the D900 Pro, basically. Also these are a bit like smaller ones, basically, that yeah, so it has the same like operating system, but it's like a smaller and cheaper watch. This usually costs like $5 maybe. So the D900 Pro or the Pro Max version. So again, the operating system is really good, so it's fast. Battery life actually lasts a few days, and yeah, I can probably suggest either this D900 Ultra or the D900 Pro Max if you want a brand new, very cheap watch. When it comes to best bang for the buck, brand new smartwatch, I think it has to be this Redmi Watch 5. So personally, I paid only like $21 for this brand new. So this actually has like real sensors, and again the system is actually really good. So and it has like a decent build quality. Also, for example, you can pick up the Samsung Galaxy Watch Fit 3. Samsung Fit 3 watch. So these actually are really good. So I actually use this, so it's actually really good. These can be had for a bit over $30 again. So there is actually like huge price difference between like $2 watch and like a $30 watch. So if you are very low on budget, obviously I understand that. But again, these actually are like a real smartwatch that actually have like real sensors and that are actually like really decent. Then also, if you can get like in used market, then maybe really look at some used options. For example, Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, I personally purchased this for like $15 only. So so it's a few years old model, like 4 years old maybe. So but again, it actually has top of the line features, and this watch actually costs like $300 brand new. Or maybe one of the Garmin watches. For example, I have the Garmin View Active 4. I paid personally again only $15, 15 euros actually, so a bit more than $15. Again, this is again like a $300 watch brand new. But again, once they get around like 4 years old, they pretty much lose all their value. And again, this is like top-end smartwatch. So again, $15 I paid for both of these, not dollars but euros. So but it's basically the same thing. So yeah, overall, if you are very low on budget, then really I suggest you simply look at something in the used market. So these really are complete landfill waste. So this really needs to be thrown in the trash. So it's completely useless. Everything is fake on this watch, and yeah, basically it's complete garbage, really, in my opinion. Even though it still costs like $2 or $3. So it's really a disposable kid's toy. If you again, yeah, just want to maybe try it out smartwatch. Again, you won't actually have like good experience when you actually have this smartwatch. So it's absolutely terrible, really. So I think really user market, if you are very low on budget, Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, I think that's like the most advanced watch you can get. So you get a full Android Wear OS system, and again you can, yeah, it's obviously the flagship smartwatches again, but they're still very cheap. Or one of the Garmin watches, they actually have like insanely good battery lives. Easily you can get like almost 2 weeks so battery life, and again, once they actually reach certain age, they pretty much lose all their value and become extremely good value for money. Anyway, avoid this crap, absolute garbage. Anyway, good luck.